Hello, welcome to another Nomad live stream. I haven't been streaming for a while because I'm working on mice. Wait, let me set up something. I'm just not prepared for live streams. Where's my headphone setting? And while I set up my headphones, I will talk a bit about the video. So the video is going to be like semi I'm not really sure, like, is it a tutorial? But it's going to be, oh my god, my headphone's so distracting. I don't understand. I'm trying to fix my headphones from like turning off while I talk, but where is it? Is it this one? Why is this happening? Okay, I think I fixed my headphone. No, I didn't. Oh my god. Okay, I think I fixed the headphone problem. Okay. Because when I was talking, oh my god. No man, I'm just going to leave it alone. So anyway, what's wrong with the headphones? Like, I feel like softwares are so buggy nowadays. Anyway, it doesn't matter because probably wouldn't really be talking much unless you have if anyone has a question about Nomad Sculpt, I'll be very happy to talk about it. But as usual, my live streams are just my work in progress. And yeah, I was kind of like missing doing live streams and doing sculpting and all that while doing my video editing. So I was thinking today is a pretty good time to do some live streams again and try to finish up the pieces that I have not finished. So the idea for today's stream is to... Where is my PRF? The idea... Isn't this cute? It's so cute. The idea for this stream is to add little bits of decorations to the like around each sculpt. So like for example for silent I'm going to do some, I was thinking between like shears or daggers, so I took some screenshots of her weapons. And then for region it's stars, although I don't really know what stars I want to do. I kind of think like maybe something like this, but still thinking about it. Or maybe something like this. Like maybe this would be quite cool yeah, actually, like now that I think about it again, this is pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like this. And then for ironclad, I was thinking I kind of like this, the look of this one. So I'll do something about that. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. I mean, with every stream, I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'll just let everything play out as things progress. For Necrobinder, aoiktye is pretty important, so I'll probably be sculpting this. I don't really know what else. Oh my god, I hate my headphone settings. I just realized that they reset my headphones. They reset my settings, and I don't know where the settings went to. Like, it seems to disappear, so it's just that I haven't been live streaming for a while, so I didn't notice that the headphones was doing this shit. Anyway, and for defect, I'll be doing maybe all the ops like that, maybe. But my plan for the Spire 2 sculpt is to like just keep it very simple, because I wanted to do it for the video, and the main objective of it is to be able to execute my video idea for the Spire 2 sculpt. And yeah, this is so cute. And yeah, that's what I set out to do, and hopefully I can get everything done by the stream so that I can get everything recorded. Oh yeah, I should record this. So that I can get everything recorded, and yeah, then I can have all my footage recorded for the video edit, and hopefully get the video out soon. I'm not sure when I can finish the video. But yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to sculpt away. I'm just gonna bring everything back to center because it's where is this? I was just doing this for the thumbnail. And before I forget, I need to get her double horns because I totally forgot that she has two. Let me show you the spikes. Yeah, I forgot that there are two spikes. I mean, it's more obvious here, but yeah, there are two spikes. But I don't know whether it looks weird. I'll just do whatever I can with this. And just move on to something else. Which one should I do first? I guess I can probably do her knives. The other thing is that I'm not sure whether I should do her shifts. The shift or the knife. I just do both. Not sure. Maybe for the video I did, like I guess more than 50% of it is edited. I just need to do voiceovers and record the rest of the sculpt. Just thinking, like, maybe I should just do this instead. Okay, let's hide this. Maybe this is a lot nicer. Should have just done this. I think this looks nice. This looks cool. Let's just try to make it curve a bit less. That looks cool. Maybe I'll add a bit more here. Nice. Okay, you should. I was wondering whether I should do something like this on other places, because I might as well. haven't sculpted in a while, so feeling a bit rusty. Okay, let's sculpt the knives. I think the goal for the video is to, just have fun, and also to make my boring live streams of like just doing work so slowly into something enjoyable to watch. But yeah, like right now the video I think it might hit half an hour, I think. Which I think is not too bad, I guess. Because it's not a tutorial video. Anyway, I'm going to start. How should I do this? Probably have to work on this too. Oh my god, I keep getting distracted. Okay, I'm just gonna do a bit. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, just like that. Very tiny bit. Looks nice, really. Nice. Knives. Just thinking probably a tube soup. Wondering what I should use. Probably use tubes. I'm looking at these cards for the knives. Hoping that this will work. I think it should work. I'm just adding a little bit of a curve to this. So hopefully that will catch a little bit more light from different angles. Because I think if it's like completely flat, like straight on flat, then it's not going to, like, let's say once I turn the camera a little bit, then because it's completely flat, it doesn't catch the light at probably like 89 degrees. Hello, Rob 3D Design! Yeah, I'm happy to be streaming too. It's nice to see you again. How are you? Yeah, it's I've been working quite hard on the video edit, so I thought I should just give myself like a nice chill break with this. What was it? So I probably will need to think. To paint this up. Just not sure if I'll make it like this first. And let's just make the, sure, I can make the shift now. Just not sure how big I want it to be. Because the idea would be to decorate all these different, all the 5 hit sculpts with their own elements. So I guess the idea would be to like scatter this around, but I'm not sure how big. Which kind of reminds me, I can probably use curve repeaters for that. I'm just like a bit slow because I haven't sculpted in a while. It always takes some time to like switch between video editing mode or like painting and sculpting mode. Like at the beginning, I was also like trying to remember what did I do in this sculpt. Like, do I even want to fix this? Oh, I guess it kind of looks cool like that. Just leave it. I feel like I'm just distracting myself because I don't really want to kind of procrastinating about this. Shifts. This. I see, the thing is that I wanted to do shifts because that was how I want my silent run. But then like the more I think about it, the more I look at how the shifts look like this, kind of looks a bit like, oh, maybe I should just do this because it looks more like, this looks really cool, something like this. Like maybe it might make more sense to do it might make more sense to, how to say, do like a clear and concise idea like this with a strong silhouette. Yeah, the more that I think about it, maybe something like this is more striking. Maybe that's what I would do. So I'm gonna dump the shift right here. I'll just keep going with this one. I try not to put any image over my stream because I'm recording these footage for my video edit. But something like this, we can very easily make it with tubes. So that's what I'm going to make. Sculpting a lot more stylized hits. That's nice to hear. That's great. It sounds like fun. Sure, I want to sculpt anime hits more soon. I think like once this video idea is done and shipped out, I will be working on it's called 100 meters. I think I have an idea of how I want to make the video for that one, but I'm going to sculpt the guys in 100 meters, and I'm like so excited because I can sculpt enemy guys. But then I'm not really sure whether or not my idea is sound. So yeah, I have to think about it. Now when it comes to the tubes, when I put more post subdivisions and stuff for tubes, it creates a very weird wireframe. But maybe that might work in my favor, because I don't really plan on sculpting this thing. Like maybe it gives some, actually I'm not sure, because like it kind of looks like flowers. It doesn't really look like what. Yeah. But maybe that's good enough. Something like this is good enough. And then I can just duplicate this one. Duplicate this. Four pieces. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah, I get what you mean. When I was doing the freelance sculpt or like the oh my god, I forgot that I was working on a steel ball run sculpt, but like it was so hard to feel like just a little bit of adjustment makes the character like look too old or like too young. Even like this not even talking about proportions anymore. It's like, yeah, it's really difficult to like just a little bit the slightest adjustment makes it look off. Like even when I'm doing the silent sculpt, like just especially the cheekbone, like these areas here, like just the slightest shift makes it look quite off. So even though this is technically like quite I guess straightforward, somewhat simple sculpt, like it took so long. Also, like all the cut designs of the status Spire 2, like you see this every single mask in the drawings, like they're all slightly different. If you just have to like look at it at a really close up like this, and I'm just like, oh, like over here the nose is like this, and then over here the nose is like that, and like this one's like completely different, and I'm just like I was just like so fed up. I just decided to do whatever that looks fine on my sculpt. Anyway, I don't really know why I'm taking so long this one, but this should be good enough. I just probably need to It does something like this. Well, thanks for coming in, Rob 3D Design. Hope you have a good meal. I think I'm going to go off too, even though I didn't do as much as I want, but I think I'm happy with like one of the things that I was a bit worried about is that I did this region sculpt, and I was thinking like it looks like a little bit different than the other sculpts, or at least the first few sculpts I did. So I did the ironclad sculpt first, and then silent. So I was kind of wondering like how do I match up the silent to this, but after doing the sculpt and like seeing how it's working out, I think like just having that little bit crossed off my list like just made it a lot less worrying for me. And yeah, this poison thing, I'm not really sure whether or not it's too much work for me to do. It's like, do I want this poison thing to happen? I don't really know. It's like, I'm not sure whether it's too involved or anything. But my guess is that it is quite, it's like maybe a bit too much work for me. I'm not sure. Like, maybe it's fine. Like, in some way this is working out not too bad. It's like, does that work? Looks like, yeah. Thanks for the compliment. But yeah, the idea would be to do something like macropad has these different. Why is she in the dark? Something like this. So maybe in my work with the poison too, I'm not really sure. I guess I can just test it out to find out. It's like the problem with additive. Forgotten how much I hate the iPad OS thing. The problem with additive is that it looks a little bit like how to say, what's the word for it? Like the rendering is a bit weird, I guess, by itself. So the way that I kind of hack around that is to create an opaque object and have it blend together with the something like this. But of course I'll do this when the sculpt for the poison is a little bit better. I'm just not sure like whether or not it's a good idea to do this, because it kind of feels like it might take a little bit too long than I want it to. I mean, the idea is that these are supposed to be easy sculpts that doesn't take up too much of my time. I think like I'm kind of blowing that off the water right now. But who knows, maybe it wouldn't take that long. Maybe I want this to go behind like this. It might even be better to just create this loop. Where is this? Close. Who knows, maybe something like this is good. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know what? Maybe it is working on it. You know what? I think it's working out. Man, that's cool. Accidental. So it's cool when like I do something by accident and it's like, oh my god, it's working out. And then suddenly my to-do list is like done. Okay, so probably the idea would be something like this. This will probably make the final cut. for, I think, yeah. And I'm glad I actually managed to decorate when my skull was getting a bit worried that I was going nowhere with this live stream. So yeah, this is good progress. I mean, any amount of progress is always good progress. So I'll probably work. This is what the poison is gonna look like. I will just try to make this, yeah, just try to make this a little bit better, and then I can duplicate the sculpt, like the macropad sculpt, and that should work out. And then when it comes to ironclad, I guess I'll probably do something like this with ironclad. Just let me see how the turntable feels. Yeah, the turntable feels very good. I'm just not sure what this weird looking thing is. Oh, I see. Let's just fix this a little bit. Yeah, the main thing is that when I set the turntable like this, it looks it works well with the whole vibe, and yeah, it means that I'm going in the right direction for this. Yeah, so probably what I would do is, I'm not really sure whether or not I will be streaming everything. I was hoping that I will, but let's say if I don't, then I'll just be working on this for the other characters. Yeah, I guess like the more I look at this, the more it's growing on me, so that's good progress. And yeah, oh, I haven't streamed for so long I forgot about a learning point of the day. So in the process of recording my sculpt process for the video edit, I realized that there's a bug in the curve repeater. What's this thing called? This curve repeater item, as of like the latest update, which is I guess 2.8, version 2.8. And I'm also including that in the video because why not? It's just part of the edit. And yeah, so one of the things that I figured out is that sometimes when I move, I think if I move around the main points, it can hide some of my geometries. As you can see just now, my knives the daggers were hiding at some points when I was moving things around. That's why I didn't freak out anymore when I saw the knives going missing, because I'm like, oh, okay, like it's this thing again. And then another thing with the curve repeater is that when I do lots of changes to the curve repeater, I think the spline points, usually just the spline points, and then I try to undo the spline points. It doesn't bring the, I think like the positions go back to where it was before, but the rotation is a bit different. Also, I just like recorded that last night, that's why I know about all these things. So like, let's say if I undo this, and okay, let's say like I do something like this, and then I undo a whole chain of history to bring this spine point back. I think it has happened multiple times that when I bring this back, the rotation of my objects are a bit different. So the knives might change orientations like that. So it has happened multiple times, but these two bugs, and I just haven't had the chance to figure out like what was going on until yesterday when I was recording my hair braid tutorial, the demo for my video edit, and then I was like, oh, okay, now I can see exactly like when the bugs happen, and yeah, and it's just like every time the Nomad Sculpt updates, there's like different types of bugs happening to things that hasn't happened before. And this is not for things that are new. Like the curve repeater has been around for a really long time. So yeah, like it doesn't really bother me that much because you can see I'm still using the curve repeater and I'm using it for whatever I need to do, and I just get around the bugs. But it is quite helpful to know like what exactly is happening, like what's going on when dealing. Why is this so sharp? Why are you so sharp? What is this? Yeah, it's just really helpful to know exactly what's going on. And it's a lot less frustrating that way too, when like the bugs are happening, but you know what's happening, like you know what's going on with the scene when it happens. Just a lot easier to troubleshoot too. Like let's say for the thing of the moving the curve splines hiding the objects, then now I know to bring them back. And the reason why I didn't realize that it was hiding things before was that I would be working on something like the hair braids, and then half of the hair braids will disappear, and then in my mind I'll be like, it's quite a complex look, and you can see like this part of the hair braid kind of looks like the other side, and then I'll be thinking like, oh, something's happening, like something happened with the rotation or like the placement of the tubes, and that's why the two tubes became like this. But then now I know that it's just it's simply just the other item is hidden, not that it drastically changed into something like this. So yeah, it took me a really long time to figure out like what was going on with the bugs, and this kind of happened with I think the version 2.8 update. So yeah, it's just something good to know, because after I knew like what was going on, then I was like, okay, like now I know what not to do and what to do when I'm dealing with curve repeaters like this. But yeah, I'm sorry that I couldn't progress like that many characters today, but I think this is good enough for the stream, and I will just end it here for now. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye.